Hello everyone, Flora Sage here. So, it's a crisp day today in Wisconsin. It's a little misty out actually. And I was talking with a dear friend and coach of mine this morning, and we were talking about letting go and the season of fall and how absolutely epic this time of the year is. And we were kind of talking about milestones that we've had over the last year and a half. Hi, Bobby! Yay! And we were talking about not only milestones, but how much we've both grown over the last year and a half. Hi, Thomas! And so I was guided to make a video today sharing with you about what true mastery really is. So about... how long ago was it? Several years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Hi, Candace. Hi, Betty. Yay. Hi, Jennifer. Yay. So, several years ago, I was listening to a book on tape, and the author recommended that, because it was a kind of a business development type book, the author recommended that we stay on his book for at least 6 months. Hi, Miguel. And, the reason why we needed to stay on his book, or I guess, digging into his book for 6 months, is so that we could master it before we moved on to another one. Hi, Shina! Yay! I remembered how to say your name. And so he goes, I know a lot of people who will read one book a week. Hi, Shauna! And then move on to the next book, and then the next book, and then the next book. And he goes, but what value is that really providing you? Yeah, you're reading a book, but are you really mastering it? Yeah, there are some books that we can just read, and then that's it. If they're kind of, one of those mindless reads or like comedy reads or whatever. But when you actually read a self-help book, or you take a self-help program or class, hi, Mariah, how often do you actually go into that class for mastery? Or do you go into it just to get enough ideas to just run with it, and then that's it, and then you don't take it a step further? And so when he presented this concept in this book about sticking with his book for, 6 months, all of a sudden, I'm like, why would I stick with his book for 6 months? Maybe it's not that good, this is, yeah. So I was like, okay. So I actually kind of dug apart his book and realized it is worth mastering. It is absolutely worth mastering. And so I stuck with his book for 6 months and mastered the concepts. And then I moved on to another book. Meanwhile, all these new books were coming out, and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. I totally want to read this book and this book and this book and this book. But I understood the concept of mastery. And this is one of the things is, after I read that book, then I went back to some of the classics that I've been listening to and reading over and over and over again that have basically been my Bibles. And I went through and I picked them apart with a fine-tooth comb. And I, again, went into it and tried to master the concepts. And my life has gotten so much richer because of it. I'm a much fuller, wholer version of myself. And so this is something that I want to ask you today is, what part of your life have you mastered, and what part are you just kind of like, meh? Just touching on certain points, but not actually digging deep into it to master it. This is something that I hear all the time because of the concepts and of the topics that I teach about. I teach about manifesting. I teach about intuition. I teach about planning. I teach about business planning. I teach about, how to craft an amazing, powerful plan for your business so that you can just reach so many milestones very, very quickly. But all of this comes down to being in tune with your intuition. Hi, Sue. Sue said, I need to find time for me with 3 kids. It's so difficult. You can do it. My sister has 6 kids. And she's very diligent about her mommy time, and it's just a matter of choosing to make you a priority. If you're not 100%, you can't be 100% for anybody else, and you're going to burn out and everything else. I know because I've done it. But the key to all of this is to getting in touch with your intuition, that little voice inside of you that is your guiding force, that is your guiding light, that tells you, that nudges you along, that says, hey, take a break, or hey, take a 5-minute nap, or hey, go have a cup of coffee with a friend, or go paint your nails, or go take, a bath, or whatever it is. But you got to give yourself permission to tune into that voice that is talking to you all day long, all day, every day. And a lot of people are just like, well, I don't know if it's my intuition. I don't know if it's ego. One of the ways that you can tell if it's intuition or if it's ego is ask yourself a question. Ask a question that you know the answer to, and then listen for the answer. And this is one of the things that when you ask a question that you know the answer to, you're going to get the answer that is true and accurate. But the interesting thing is that when you ask a question that you know the answer to, and you get an answer that's not true and accurate, and then all of a sudden you get all this laundry list of reasons why or why not you should or shouldn't do something, that's when you can tell that it's an ego-based answer. So if you ask like a yes or no question, you can say, okay, should I go to coffee with my friend Julie? Yes! And there's no laundry list of reasons why, then you know that that is a very strong and true psychic, intuitive knowing. If you say, should I go to coffee with my friend Julie? And you get no, and these are all the reasons why, that's an ego-based answer, okay? Because ego's trying to convince you that you need to not do this for some reason, or to do this. That laundry list of reasons why or why not, that's a sign that it's not your intuition. That's a sign that it's ego. And there's so much that I actually have like a program that's 20 plus hours where I teach you how to master your intuition. So when you, hang on for just a second. Okay, sorry. I needed to block somebody in the comments. So, this is one of the things is that until you go in for mastery, you're just going to be floundering. And I really hate to say that, but that's the truth of the matter. I mean, I've been teaching intuition for a very long time, and people will come in, they'll get my Intuition 101 class, which I'm actually getting ready to re-record, because it's like so old. I mean, it's all the same information, but I'm just like, yeah, anyway. So, but, they'll come in and they'll do the Intuition 101 class, and they're like, yeah, and they listen to it once, and then that's it. And then they come to me, well, my intuition isn't getting any stronger yet. I'm like, okay, so have you applied the concepts? Have you actually done the work? Well, no. I'm like, okay, so obviously you're not serious about mastering your intuition, right? Or they'll come into my program and they'll go to a couple classes, and then, yeah, okay, whatever. And then they don't do anything. And it's like, okay, listen. You and your intuition are married together. You cannot get away from your intuition. Hi, Kimberly. Karen says, you're the best, Flora. Thank you. But you can't get away from your intuition. So why not learn how to use it? Why not learn how to use it to your advantage? Why not learn how to master it so that you can actually say, okay, so here I'm in this car called life on this road, or I'm in my little car and I'm in this environment called life, and where do I want to go? Your intuition is your GPS. It is your map, okay? And not knowing how to use your intuition literally is just like getting into a car and just driving around, just meandering, and not knowing where the hell you're going. You know what I mean? Andrew says, intuition brings peace and is a quiet voice. Ego is very loud. Yes, it is. Ego is very loud. Ego is obnoxious. Ego is like the little chihuahua that is going, hey, pay attention to me, And intuition is a subtle hint. It's a nudge. It's a tiny knowing, Mariah said, still struggle between intuition and ego. Well, I invite you to join my class. I've got a program that starts right now, that starts today. It's an instant access program, and it is for mastery. It is a master level class, and so it's priced as such because I only want students in this program who are serious about changing their life forever, who are serious about getting to a state of mastery, and who are getting to a state of I want to change my life forever. I want to freaking rock this thing that we call life. I want to know beyond a shadow of a doubt the next thing that I need to do, and I'm going to do it. And I have so many people that have gone through this program that have told me time and time again, Flora, this program absolutely freaking changed my life, because before I was sitting in overwhelm and confusion where I didn't know what the hell to do. I was in relationships that were unhealthy. I was in a job that sucked, and I didn't know how to navigate them. But then when I took your program, I got so crystal clear on how to use my intuition and how to use that on a daily basis, that all of a sudden I'm now in a job that I love. I'm with a partner that respects me, and I've lost 10 pounds or 20. I mean, these are stories I hear every day from people that have gone through this program. And so if you are ready to invest in yourself, because this isn't, it's, you know, monetarily investments that you make, that's just a number. It really truly is. So many people get hung up on the money, but it's not just about that. It's about the promise that you're making to yourself. It's about the promise that you're making to your future and your future self. Because think about where you're at right now. Think about what's just driving you freaking crazy right now. What's just driving you crazy? You're just like, oh, I wish I could just do this, or I could do this, or I could do this. And you sit and you search for the answers, and you think, and you're just like, why is this not coming to me? Blah, blah, blah. Because you're not clear in your intuition. You haven't mastered it yet. When you were a kid, everybody is born with intuition. Absolutely everybody. And I believe everybody is very proficient in their psychic abilities. However, we shut them off and we ignore the hell out of them. And that's what this program teaches you how to do. It teaches you how to remember how to use it. I don't just say this is my way and this is the only way that you can read. No, that's bullshit. That does not work. It does not work. What I teach you is, hey, this is how you remember how to use your intuition. And I give you a framework. I actually have several alumni in the program that are, you know, watching this and commenting, but I teach you how to remember, and I give you that framework and say, okay, this is how you can remember how to use your intuition, and this is how you can not just remember how to use it, but this is how you can begin to master it, and this is how you master it. And I teach you at the level of a professional psychic. I believe everybody should know how to use and master their intuition at the level of a professional psychic. Reason being is because then you will never have to go to a psychic. You'll be like, all right, perfect. I know. Now, yes, I say every psychic has a psychic, because when we have very emotionally charged topics in our life, when we have very emotionally charged events that happen, it's nice to get an outside perspective. Someone who is also a professional reader. But, you know, I've created this program for absolutely everybody. If you're a parent and you have children, you can bring your kids through the program for free. That is how committed I am to all of you and your mastery of your intuition. I want you to be able to go, hell yes, I know exactly what to do and when to do it. You know what I mean? And so if that's you, if you are just sick and tired of being sick and tired and not knowing how the hell to use your intuition, and you're tired of guessing on what the next move for you is, check out the program, okay? I have 2 tracks available. I have a certification track for those of you who do want to become a certified psychic, a certified professional ethical psychic. Ethics is the very first thing that we talk about. I think it's highly unethical to read someone who has not given you permission to read them. Don't get me on my soapbox about ethics. But you will be a trained professional ethical psychic, certified card carrying at the end of the program. If you don't want to be a certified psychic, but you are ready to invest in your future, like I said, this is a master class. It's over 20 hours of content. Now, don't let that scare you away, okay? It's 10 classes. If you're certified, it's 10 classes long. If you're non-certified, it's 8 classes, because the last 2 classes are all business-based. I talk through you about how to set up yourself to be a very successful psychic professionally, how to build your website. that whole shebang. So the last 2 classes, if you're not going to do this professionally, you don't need them. So you're not really missing anything because it's just the business building stuff. And that's something that no other, as far as I know, no other psychic program has that. We have 2 modules completely devoted to building your business. And so if you want to do non-certified, pop in there, do the classes. You don't have to turn in the homework since you aren't going to be certified. The certification program, you do have to turn in the homework, and it is 10 classes long. So PM me if you have any questions whatsoever about this program and how it can serve you, because that's just the thing, is that this program has served so many people, and I want it to serve you. I want so badly for everyone to be able to go into their life and just know what to do, you know, and that's how, because y'all know I am a self-appointed bullshit eliminator. Woohoo! One of the easiest ways to eliminate the bullshit in your life is to get clear on your intuition, because your intuition tells you exactly what's bullshit and what isn't bullshit, right? So I'm actually getting ready to launch a bullshit eliminator experience. It's an experiential workshop. Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking pumped. Like literally, I can't even stand it. I am so freaking excited for this program and you know, for this workshop. Now I do have the, you know, bullshit eliminator quick start. I do have the bullshit eliminator 30-day experience, but this is going to be just a probably an hour to 2 hour long experience, and I'm so freaking pumped about it. So anyway, if you're interested in the psychic development program to be certified or non-certified, or to just find out any more information, click the link below, check it out. If you have any questions whatsoever about this program, what it can do for you, and how you can really truly gain mastery of your psychic abilities, PM me here on this Facebook page. I will gladly answer any and all questions that you have about the program. And also know, if you're not sure, you're like, well, I don't know if I should join for certified or not certified, whatever, join for the not certified, because you can also upgrade at any time. So that's always an option. You can upgrade at any time. You also have 1 year to certify. So if you do the non-certified track and you're like, yeah, I'm not really sure, so you start taking it, and then maybe you kind of drop off the radar for 6 months, and then you decide, you know what, I think I really want to be certified, you can upgrade at any time. And your certification period, like I said, you have a year to certify, and like the class is only 10 weeks, so a lot of people get this done within several months, and they're boom, like within 3 months. Actually, less than that. I actually had one student go through it in like 5 weeks. She just blew through all of it. She was freaking amazing. Well, actually, everybody that goes through the program is amazing. But, you know, it's self-paced. And so when you get in there, like I said, you can sign up today and you can start taking the class today. You do not have to wait till the end of the enrollment period. The enrollment period ends on October 22nd at midnight. So if you want in, I highly recommend that you jump on today and get started. And, okay, I'm being guided to do this. Okay, we had pre-enrollment yesterday and the day before. And those of you who enrolled got a free session with myself, $500 value, okay? If you want that, if you missed it, and you're like, shit, I can't believe I missed pre-enrollment. That's okay. Enroll today by midnight. And I'm feeling extra generous today. I'm really excited. If you enroll today, you will also be eligible for the early bird bonus of a free session with myself. Which, like I said, it's a $500 value, so it's really, you're going to get a lot out of that. All right, so click the link below to find out more. If you already know that it's for you, go ahead and click the link and then sign up right away, because like I said, you can start today. You don't have to wait for the enrollment period to end. Also, if you have any questions, please PM me here on Facebook. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and send an email to flora@florasage.com with any questions that you have. All right, everyone. Today, aim for mastery instead of just kind of half-assing it. Because half-assing it's easy, but mastery, even though it takes a little bit longer, you come out the other side a master of your craft. Okay? All right, have a fabulous day. Mwah! I can't wait to have you in the program. And remember, you're awesome. Mwah! All right, bye-bye.